Alright guys, so I got a 2015 Ford Edge and I'm putting in this purge control solenoid valve. There's your part number right there from Ford. I got it right from Ford. What I ran into is, I got the old one out, which is like a little octopus, and I'm trying to put the new one in. My biggest problem is when this goes down next to the alternator, this connector here, you got to make sure that the little tabs right here are not locked into place over on this side. So in other words, if you pull it down, see how it gets locked into place underneath that tab? You got to make sure that when you send it down next to the alternator, because it goes on right there, it is right there. That little, this little plastic port right here is where it goes on, and it's tight up against the alternator, so you're gonna have to kind of go in at an angle to put it on there. But then you got to make sure that these little tabs here are not locked underneath that plastic piece. As you can see right there, that plastic piece, this yellow tab has to be on the opposite side, like that, but not snapped all the way up yet. So once you get it in there, it's going to be tough because this is going to want to slide back down. But once you get it in there, then you can push up on the bottom half and snap the rest of it into place. Now, when I took it out, it was a pain in the ass. That's why you don't find it. That's why you don't find the guys showing you how they got it out. I had to use this pick to slide these little tabs over, and you know, it's a pretty good sized pick. It's probably 12 inches long. And it has a nice little curvy end. You could probably make this out of like a piece of coat hanger or something. But that was the only way I could get it to slide over and then push down on those tabs. My fingers are freaking like raw meat right now because I've been trying at this thing for so long. So anyways, make sure those tabs are pushed over before you put this down underneath the intake manifold, because you won't be able to snap it into place. There's other videos out there that show you how to take out this whole purge control solenoid valve. I didn't do the whole thing. I just wanted to give you a tip on that one connector underneath the intake manifold. All right. So what I did, guys, is I made this little piece of, took a little piece of wire. You can see that. And I stuffed it in behind those hooks so that they stay forward. Once I put it in there, I'll just push the clip up first and then pull out that piece of wire. Let's see if this works, because the other method I had didn't. So here we go. All right, guys, as you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. As you can see, I'll try to get you a good shot here. All right, I have it down there with the wire in there, the clip. So I got it on the port, and I'm gonna snap it into place. I can't show you this in the video, guys. I'm just showing you what I did to get this clip to snap into place, and hopefully this works. So cross your fingers. Here we go. Success, guys. You see how the yellow tabs are up? Hopefully you guys can see that. It's right here. You see how the tabs are up? My wire is still in place. Now that's all I'm going to do is pull that wire out, and it should be good to go. Guys, I hope this video helps, because I struggle with this for a good 45 minutes. And even trying to route it down in there is really tough. So that's why a lot of the other people showing the replacement of this tube, you're not going to see them try to get it out or put it back in, because it's almost virtually impossible to video the whole thing. So hopefully this little wire trick will help you, and it helped me. So any questions, guys? I think the piece of wire was probably, I just wrapped it around the connector and then cut it at the points where it fit down in behind the yellow tabs on each side, and then I just trimmed it back like that and put it into place and made sure there was a little bit on top. As you can see, a little loop at the top, so I can pull out that wire with some long needle nose pliers. And as you can see, it is snapped into place. It's good to go. Here's my piece of wire. Straightened out. It's just about 2 3/4 inches long. So hopefully that helps too. There's a couple of really good videos on YouTube here that show you how to take apart these clips and what's wrong with the purge control solenoid valve and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna put a link down in the description of the video here. One other thing too, don't replace the bracket, just leave the one in the car, save you a little bit of time. It's not a big deal to just swap over the bracket. They'll show you that in the other video as well. I just wanted to give you my little tip on installing that clip at the bottom. So the other videos will help you take apart everything and put everything back together. This one is just tips on how to deal with that clip underneath the intake manifold. So again, guys, hopefully this helps. Questions or comments, leave them in the box below. All right, I'll try to help you guys out. Thanks.